Clearwater Beach shines as Florida's premier beach destination and one of the best in the world. It's a perfect setting for this Purina Pro Plan Incredible Dog Challenge. We're coming to you from beautiful Coachman Park right outside of downtown Clearwater along the scenic Intercoastal Waterway. It's a picture-perfect day with a big enthusiastic crowd soaking up the Florida sunshine. Up next, folks, the incredible Weave Pole Challenge. Shalene takes us through it.
Yeah, Trace, the Weave Pole Challenge is our only head-to-head event. Now, we did have earlier rounds that were timed for placement, but what it really comes down to is speed, focus, and determination, getting down that set of 24 weaves, that tunnel turn at the end, and then back into 24 weaves to the finish line. What it comes down to is whose nose crosses that finish line first.
And the prelim rounds, by the way, Boo and Christine Brew, top seed at 14.39. So we're looking at Boo and Christine on the top of the screen, Cash and Shelly Penny right there on the bottom of the screen. Now the right-hand side. Here we go.
Boo on top, who has the lead right now, hopping through those weaves quick and into the tunnel turn and back in first. Well ahead right now of Cash. Clean and across the finish line. Boo takes it.
So Boo will move on from this semifinal to the big final.
You can see how much Boo advanced on that last set of weaves, just staying focused all the way across the finish line.
All right, next up, semifinal heat number 2. It is Cool Whip and Courtney Moore on the top of the screen. We have Carl and Abby Zerm on the bottom. Now, Abby Zerm ran Hallie earlier today in agility.
That's right. These are all agility dogs. You see a mistake on top there by Cool Whip. They do have to go back and correct. Obviously, agility dogs know the weave poles. Normally, they're in sets of 6 or 12. Here, they're in a set of 24, and they have to get through each and every pole. So mistakes on both sides. They do have to go back and correct and hit every weave. And Carl was able to do it.
Yeah, it just goes to show you, Shalene, you never give up. You keep kind of plugging away,
right.
And maybe the other dog will make a mistake.
That is so true. So they were clean on the way down, but on the way back, had some troubles as well.
Now here's the consolation heat for a spot on the podium and a third place finish between Cash and Shelly Penny on the left-hand side, Cool Whip and Courtney Moore right there on the right-hand side. Keep in mind, we just saw Courtney Moore with her dog taking the win in small dog agility with her dog Butter.
So here with her large dog, a mistake right out of the gate though with Cool Whip, so having to go back and correct. Cash staying on track, staying focused. Nothing is going to dissuade him from going across that finish line and taking the podium spot in third place.
Great job by Shelly Penny and Cash. What made the difference here, Shalene?
Just really that mistake out of the gate by Cool Whip. They had to go back and correct, and they just never got caught up again to Cash, who just stayed on track all the way.
Finals coming up. Boo and Christine Brew, they dominated in 2023, sweeping agility and the Weave Pole Challenge with one win already today. Boo's champion bloodline chasing another family legacy.
So I've been competing in agility for about 19 years. I compete with his mom, and she's traveled internationally a few times. So yeah, it's great-grandmother, grandmother, mother, and now Boo. So he's the first boy. So Boo competed here 2 years ago. He won the Weave Challenge as well as agility.
Look at this run going on by Boo. Unbelievable.
It means a lot to be here because his mom was very successful, and so you just never know when you have a new dog what their path is going to be. And so when I was invited to compete with him, I was super excited but not sure. And then he ended up doing really well, and he was only 2.5 at that event.
And right on down to the finish, 2 for 2 at these champions.
So when you're competing and you have a really good run, it is very exciting. There's definitely an adrenaline rush associated with it that I think keeps us coming back for more. The bond and the high you get, the dog feels it, and so you and the dog are interacting, and that feedback between handler and dog is just, very, very rewarding.
So here we go, the big final between Christine Brew and her dog Boo, and then Abby Zerm and Carl. Final heat. A spot to the national championship finals on the line. Here we go.
Boo with the fastest time in the time trials. He already has a win here this weekend in agility. Can he add another title to that here in the Weave Pole competition? Right now, it looks like he's gonna do it.
Boo does it, strikes gold twice in agility, and now the incredible weave pole challenge.
Out of the gate, it was super close. You can see Carl keeping right up with Boo, but Boo really pulls out into that tunnel and back into the last set of 24 weaves. Carl keeping up the pressure though. Boo across the finish line with the win.
Well, there was a whole lot of winning going on today. You got the win earlier in agility and now in the weave poles. I mean, just talk about this experience today.
Oh, it was an amazing experience. The competitors were terrific. The audience is so supportive. It's really, really fun to be here. Thank you so much for inviting us.
Well, of course, and they were all cheering for you, by the way. Great job. Boo, just running so fast through weaves. That's kind of the specialty.
It is his specialty. He loves to weave. His mom loved to weave too. So, yeah, and I don't think they notice that there's 24 instead of 12. They just keep going.
They just keep going. I'll tell you what, you're going to be at National Championship Finals. You get to see you running 2 different events. You're going to have a good time. We're going to see you there.
Cool. Thank you. I'd love to come. Thank you so much.
If you like dogs too, subscribe to NBC Sports YouTube channel for more.